getting the most from your Vancouver market reports. I'm your host, Lori Blake, with Remax Results Realty, and I've been turning dreams to addresses in the Lower Mainland for over 25 years. Welcome to this market update for Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows single-family houses for the month of April 2013. This is one of a series of monthly short videos which break down and explain in simple terms valuable city and neighborhood specific sales activity, market indicators, and trends, designed to help you to make informed decisions when thinking of selling or buying real estate. How many houses were available for sale during the month? How does that compare to last month? To last year? This is a very important market indicator for you. First, we identify all the single-family houses which were available for sale during the month. To provide the most accurate picture, the Vancouver Market Report uses a starting monthly inventory, plus the newly listed properties for the month, plus the terminated, cancelled, and expired listings to create the true total listings marketed for the month. First, we review how many of those houses actually sold in a month, the sell-through rate. Remembering, of course, that a buyer's market is less than 14% sell-through rate, with a stable or balanced market being 15 to 20%, and a seller's market once it passes the 21% sell-through rate point. Next, we look at the average list price to sale price difference in both dollars and percentage. After that, we take a cursory look at the changes to the home price index. Then we compare all those same results to last month, and then compare it again to the same month last year. What we were looking for here are the changes. Has there been an increase or a decrease in the month-to-month listings available for sale? And then we look to see if the sales activity matches those changes. Dramatic changes or a pattern of ongoing doldrums will show up here. It's one more indicator in our toolbox which helps us to accurately predict if the market prices are likely to go up or down next month or in the next 3 months. First, let's look at the totals. We can see here that in Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows for April 2013, there were 907 single-family houses available for sale during the month. Of those, 109 sold. So it seems that a large majority of the single-family listings in April were priced above what the market was willing to pay. However, we have some very good news to report as well. The Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows sell-through rate increased to 12%, which indicates that even though as a whole, Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows single-family houses, while still in a buyer's market, is showing steady improvement in market activity. This is a good news indicator. Remembering, of course, that a buyer's market is less than a 14% sell-through rate, with a stable or balanced market being a 15 to 20%, and a seller's market once it passes the 21% sell-through rate point. Again, on the upside, the houses which sold averaged 35 days on the market, which is a relatively short time to be on the market. The averaged list-to-sell price discount was $11,900, or 98% of list price. Quite good. Very good, actually. When we combine these two factors, it tells us that a lot more sellers are making the adjustment to the current market pricing at the time they set their list price. They were priced at what the market current buyers identified as values, and they sold within 35 days of listing their home. Simply put, this is why they sold and their competitors did not. You know the old saying that a picture's worth 1,000 words. In this case, it's a graph. Here, we can see a full 13 months at a glance. This tells the whole story of the market during that time frame. The blue line shows the listings available each month, along with the corresponding sales in red, and their calculated monthly sell-through rates across the bottom as bars. Here, we can see the April increase to the 12% sell-through rate, as well as the previous month's 11%. This is interesting. When comparing the available houses to April 2012, which was the same month last year, there were 20 more available this year, and yet the April 2013 sell-through rate increased to 12% because we also have more sales. It does seem clear that the buyers were confident in Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows values this month. Great news. Still, by and large, the vast majority of the properties were priced above what the market was willing to pay. This is very important information when deciding on a pricing strategy for success in this market. These sellers can now take advantage of the market conditions. For move-up buyers, it's a big win-win situation. Give me a call. I'll gladly explain why. So regardless of what's happening in the Lower Mainland as a whole, or today's doom and gloom message on TV, doesn't it just make sense to talk to a professional who monitors the actual neighborhood sales activity important to you, who provides you with the tools to make informed decisions, good decisions, based on local market facts, not opinions. It's the reason why we do all of this in-depth analysis, why all the extra hours and hours of work. There's money, your money, in the numbers, if you're willing to call, if you're willing to listen. I invite you to call or email me to discuss your real estate plans. Turning dreams to addresses. It's what I love, it's what I do. Thanks for listening, and watch for additional monthly short videos to help you get the most value from your real estate investment, your home. I'm your host, Lori Blake, with RE/MAX Results Realty, signing off.